Yeah, I'll move the dirt platform here back as far as I can, and then I'll put some fences around it, so hopefully any mobs that spawn here will stay here.
Hmm. Is that right? That's 4. 1, 2. Okay. Go one more wide on that. Gosh, you use up blocks so fast, don't you?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I do that every time. Like I get myself a stack or something and think I'm gonna.
That'll
That's
be
gonna be
enough.
more than enough.
Yes,
And
surely.
it does about a quarter of the job.
That is the nature of building in this game. You've got to use blocks.
Yeah. And I'm only doing the floor at the moment. So I realised that I was neglecting my Netflix account.
Yeah.
I was basically paying for it and not using it. So rather than save the money, I thought, let's go watch some things. So I started watching Arrested Development. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never really got stuck into it.
Yeah, I kind of looked at it several times in the past and thought, oh, it looks like it might be quite funny, but maybe another time. But now that I've started watching it properly, it is so funny.
Yeah.
I'm extremely late to the party, but I'm like...
Hey, better late than never.
I'm a couple of episodes into season 3 now, and it is just hilarious. Such a good program.
Cool. Comes highly recommended then.
Yes.
I've meant to start getting around to sort of really well-known stuff like that. I've still never seen any of like the US Office, and I have people at work raving at me about that and saying it's really good.
See, now I've had numerous conversations with Americans saying, we watched your version of The Office and then they made one for us, and the one for us was appalling.
Ah.
So I've not watched that one for that reason, but...
all depends on your taste, really, I suppose. But,
yeah, I guess so. I've still got my coordinates up. I don't need those now. Yeah, but like I've not watched... There's so much that I probably should watch, like things like The Wire and Game of Thrones and stuff like that I've not going to. I find it much easier to sit down and think, I'm going to watch a comedy today, than something that's a bit heavier.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I do like a good comedy.
Yeah. I love the Marvel stuff, so I've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like since that started.
Oh, nice.
And I'm just wandering around aimlessly now. I'm talking, so I'm not doing any more.
Concentration completely lost. That's
exactly,
fine. I put a pumpkin out there. I knocked down that wood and immediately put it back in the chest. But what I want to do with that is put some fences up. I do need a little bit more wood though. I got a bit overzealous with my charcoal production and I made rather a large amount of that. But that's fine because I need it for torches.
So yeah, I've been watching like to kind of balance it out. Started watching The Flash.
Right.
Which was good. I'm enjoying that. But it feels like DC are not up there with the level that Marvel's at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a different breed of thing, really. DC have always gone for a little bit more serious, whereas Marvel seem to be having a bit of fun with what they're doing.
Yeah. But like in terms of quality as well, the actors and stuff they've used, they're just not really like they've not got their A game on like the guys that Marvel seem to pick.
Right.
So yeah, we've been watching Gotham as well the last couple of days, and I'm struggling to get into that. It is good, and we're watching it, and we are slowly warming to it, but it's more difficult to get into, certainly.
Yeah. I'm absolutely failing to make fences over here. I've just drawn a really odd shape in the crafting table and put half of the wood in the wrong place. Right, here we go. I should have lit up that platform okay, so it's not going to spawn anything evil.
Cool.
Evil is not what we're after over in this direction, but yeah, I'm going to put up a bit of fence just to make sure nothing has very far to go.
Yeah.
I've not quite got enough fence to complete this area yet, but I will work on that when more trees have grown. And nothing's going to spawn here overnight anyway, so...
No. And we are in the area, so...
Yes. Let's see, what can I eat? I'll have some more melon, may as well. Oh, I like the stairs.
Yeah.
Already liking the fact that there's a little bit of extra texture going on here.
Yeah.
Just something other than cobble at this point. I'll take anything.
Oh, I should have gone one more block in. I've not done that right.
How do you mean?
Because I need to put some doors there.
Oh, and you've got a sort of odd space.
Yeah, I suppose I could bring the wall this way one, but I don't know, I kind of liked it framed between the fountains.
We'll see. We'll see. It'll develop.
Yes.
Even if it's sort of odd numbered and weird, it'll have its own charm.
Yes, it will. So we're 2 outside there. How big's that? That's 1, 2, 3 outside of that.
I'm going to leave some of this charcoal in the furnace, thinking about it, because then we can just use that for whatever we want when we get to it. We have another tree. I think trees can actually grow at night as long as they've got enough light.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, should be able to knock down this one, get another one planted.
Run out of blocks again.
Always the way.
Indeed. Right. Back. Oh, and I've used up another axe.
Yeah, we've got one more left in the chest here, and there's enough cobblestone to make another one, so...
Cool. You doing that now?
Can do if you need me to. I
didn't see the sticks in there. I presumed you'd take
have
them.
some sticks.
Ah.
I was making some more fences
Okay.
for the outside of this area, but
Okay.
yeah, got saplings falling off the remains of this tree, so yeah, we'll grab those as I'm walking past.
Right, just put those back and put that one in there. Right, so I'm using a new one and I've got a spare in the chest. But yeah, the other thing is the amount of celebrities that have been in Arrested Development from like the second season onwards.
Yeah.
The first one was just like the main cast, and then it obviously became clear that it was going to be a thing.
Picked up a following, did it? Yeah.
Yeah, and so now we've got like Charlize Theron's in it, and
nice.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, you can get a few good cameos in there.
Yeah, there was some really big people. It was just kind of suddenly there they were.
That's neat though. I like when a show can pull a few decent guest stars in.
Yeah.
The other show the guys who did Arrested Development did was Community. I don't know if you've seen any of that.
No, I've not even heard of that one.
That is fantastic. It's probably one of my favourite comedies of the last sort of, well, ever, really. But yeah, oh, I nearly fell down the trapdoors. I should have been looking down.
Favourite of the last ever.
Yeah, and I've only had one ever so far, and it was definitely my favourite of that one.
Wow. That's quite the accolade.
Yeah, the Russo brothers kind of put it together with Dan Harmon, who is a writer who manages to put so much like weird sadness into his comedy.
Yeah.
It kind of catches you off guard at times, but there's some amazing stuff in there. It starts off in a community college and things get incredibly surreal a lot of the time. And there's a couple of characters who just like live in their own fantasy world and stuff, and yeah, there's a couple of no, oh, think I avoided an explosion that time, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm over at the mob spawner, in case you couldn't tell. Sorry, I probably should have mentioned that. Yeah, just seeing what I could gather. I've got us a little bit more string, because I'm fairly determined that we should have beds by the end of this session. I've got enough string now for another block of wool, so that makes 4.
Cool.
And some more rotten flesh, but who needs that? But yeah, there's some great cameos in some of the episodes of Community. I'm trying to think of who they are now. I don't know if you ever watched any of Lost.
I think I saw like 3 episodes.
Yeah, but the guy who plays Sawyer from Lost is in one of the episodes where they do. There's a bunch of episodes where they have like school-wide paintball matches that just get a little bit like out of control.
Right.
But yeah, the finale to season 1 especially is one of the greatest televised paintball things ever.
I'm led
And
to
I'm sure they
believe
have.
that the series involved a lot of trapdoors.
There may have been trapdoors. I don't.
Whenever like somebody makes a joke about it on another show, it's always like, oh yeah, we just put in another trapdoor.
I'm using the bone meal we've got to grow all of this wheat.
Cool.
Because I like to eat bread instead of melons one of these days.
Are you knocking the melon?
Hey, I can knock them out. Oh, I heard a zombie and it was a lot closer than it should have been.
Oh dear.
I don't have a sword. I suppose he's not going to get very far. He's behind that door. I was just working on the farm and I suddenly heard this growl right next to me and I went, oh, okay, it's not looking too good. I'm on level 6 now.
Ooh, I'm not.
I want this zombie to give me some iron, please. Nope, just the usual. Just the usual rotten flesh.
Oh
well.
shame.
At least a potato.
Yeah, give us something.
Skeleton hanging around over there. There's a creeper behind him, so I'm trying not to get too close. Pyow. Yeah, this is looking dicey. Ah.
Oh, there goes my axe. Oh, I just heard a ping.
Yep, I'm fine.
Okay, I was just wondering if it was anywhere near me.
Well, one of the arrows might have reached over to you. I don't know what angle he was firing at, but just trying to draw the creepers out right now.
Well, there you start with like a green bit and then just add.
And then you do the face.
Yeah.
I see. Should have come to you for art advice before.
Well, there you go. Now you know.
I never get tired of watching creepers fall down those trapdoors. It's
So good, isn't it? Right, I'm going to have a couple of these apples.
Please do. I've managed to regain the bone meal that I lost from bone mealing all that wheat as well. So we've got a ton of wheat in the chest now we can use to make bread.
Cool.
I will grow us a little bit more. It's getting proper agricultural over here.
I wish we could automate this cobblejack. That would be so nice.
Somehow. Just get some kind of mining drone or something to do it for us.
I did a bit of work on the railway system in Decidedly Vanilla.
Uh-huh. How's that looking?
It's actually looking pretty good. I have 2 working lines between Spawn and Royal Kennington Spa now.
Very cool. One outgoing and one incoming.
That's the plan, yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm pleased with that. But there's I ran out of gold, and I haven't had a chance to go mining for more. So I looked up. I think it was Mango reminded me that DDM did a machine that it's effectively a glitch, but because it's part of the game, kind of call it part of the game.
Yeah, you can kind of exploit stuff, can't you?
Yeah, so I built this machine that duplicates any type of rail.
Really?
Yeah, so I just plonked a single powered rail in and made myself a load more.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's quite
I
a
do
cool
kind
looking
of-
machine.
I do kind of like when they've left stuff like that in the game.
Yeah.
When it's obviously been like a kind of bug, but they kind of went, well, it's a feature and people can implement it in exciting ways and it doesn't break the game to have it there.
Yeah.
Like
I don't even know how someone discovered it because it's a really complex machine.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
it's
relatively speaking, it's a complex machine.
one of those things that you never would have discovered by accident unless you knew what
Exactly.
you were doing,
Like
sort of thing. Yeah.
The machine has no other purpose than duplicating rails. So
Yeah.
how on earth do you discover that?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they discovered it in a really complex way and then just sort of decided they could pare it down to the bare bones kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it was meant to do something else originally. I gather that's how a lot of inventions sort of start out, is that they were meant to do something different originally.
Yeah, they failed.
And then they failed, but they end up doing something else completely different.
Succeeded at a job they weren't doing.
I'm fairly certain penicillin probably started out like that, didn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, you should know. Your family's got the history of it, hasn't it?
Oh, apparently, yeah. We have a history of penicillin in my family.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I think it was just turned out to be mould in somebody's coat or something, and they went, "Oh, eat this," and
Yeah.
the rest is history. I'm fairly certain there's more to it than that.
Bit of cheese that had been neglected.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I know it's a bit game breaking, but I kind of wish they'd left in the bug where you could break ice in the Nether and it would still generate water.
Mm.
Because I'd love to be able to completely terraform the Nether and do some fun stuff with it.
Yeah, that would be cool, actually.
But I guess they probably couldn't do it for a variety of reasons. Number one being you would have the Nether just completely covered in obsidian.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. That doesn't necessarily appeal to some people, I can understand. I keep making fence gates.
Right, I need to make a decision now about how big this is going to be.
Do you need me to come over and help, or is this a
Yeah.
project leader thing?
No, I think I want an opinion.
Right, well, I've got plenty of those. I'm bringing them over as we speak. Oh, wow, this is a lot bigger than I saw when I last saw it. It was...
Yeah, I've been...
I have no idea what I'm saying anymore, sorry. Continue with what you were going to say.
Words
while
are
I
coming
found
out. Yeah, it's because, I mean, we can sort of... I'm thinking of the first story of rooms.
Yes.
It's going to be sort of a corridor, probably along the middle, I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon corridor down the middle would be good.
Yeah, so...
And then you can have sort of 2 or 3 rooms to each side. I think it's looking like 2 right now with the layout as it is currently.
Yeah.
Sort of 2 long, thin rooms. There's room enough for a bed and that kind of thing.
They are going to be quite thin, though, aren't they? I suppose I've got this wall that's actually obscuring
Yeah, I was thinking
my...
if you take that wall out, then it's potentially going to be a little bit. Maybe if we extend it a couple of blocks in this direction, maybe 3 or 4.
Okay.
I think that could look quite cool.